I'm LeeAnna Vamp, and this is my Cosplay Profile. So my very first cosplay experience, way back in the day at San Diego Comic-Con, me and a group of my friends, we had a group and we were called the Evil Cheerleaders. And it was pretty awesome. We wore cheerleader costumes. They said evil, they said zombie. So we were kind of like horror-themed cheerleaders, and it was pretty amazing. Favorite cosplay experience, that's kind of a hard one because each costume that I make kind of means something to me in its own way. They're kind of like my kids. But one of my very first cosplays was my Chewbacca, and it was my Chewbacca bikini. And it was one of my first endeavors into making a whole costume by myself, so that one means a lot to me. I don't think I really have a least favorite. I tend to pick costumes that I pretty much enjoy. There are ones that are a little bit more painful than others, but I can't say there's any that I don't enjoy. So I love animals. I love my cats and my dogs. So my favorite thing when I'm not traveling and I'm not doing this and I'm not working is just to spend time with my animals, snuggle on the couch with cats and dogs. You can never go wrong there. So the one thing that I love the most is getting to portray characters that I grew up with and characters that I love. And the one really cool thing about this is it's a community. So we come together at conventions and we kind of get to nerd out on things that we love, and we get to do it together. So I always say when I walk into a convention, I'm with my people, I'm with my family. Well, I am double jointed and I can flip my arms all the way around. We'll save that for another time though, because the armor is not allowing me to do that. Next interview, you'll see it. One of the coolest things I think for me is when people come up and say that I've inspired them in some way. It happened this weekend, and a girl came up and she just said how I inspired her to kind of break out of her shell and make her first costume and come to a convention. And then she started crying, and then I started crying. And for me, I never thought dressing up and having fun at a convention would really impact anyone else's life. And the fact that I can do that and I can promote positivity and encourage people to dress up and have fun it's pretty amazing. What's your favorite costume? Will you marry me? I've always been really thin, and I've always been made fun of for being thin. When I was younger, I was always called like skinny girl. I was always really tall too, beanpole. People made fun of me. But I was lucky. I was surrounded by a really close-knit family and a lot of great friends that kind of had my back. So I never experienced anything too extreme. Everybody gets bullied throughout their whole life, and to me it's all how you handle it. When you find good ways of handling it and when you're able to stand up for yourself and you get confident about yourself, that changes everything.